On the table today, Jurassic World Amber Collection Velociraptors. Hi guys, it's Dan at SquirrelStampede, and today we will be looking at Jurassic World Velociraptors. I've been wanting to see the Amber... Come on, would you please give me a moment, Indominus? Also, we've got the Discover Amber Science Kit from National Geographic. Seemed like a perfect match for the Amber Collection Velociraptors, that we can actually go through some amber today too. So a lot of great things to... Alright, let's just get right to the review.
SquirrelStampede! Please like, subscribe, and squament!
We'll begin with Amber Collection Velociraptor Blue from both Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Really nice fancy boxwork with these, almost like they're encased in amber. Over around to the flip side of the box, Amber Collection Velociraptor Blue. Named for her unique colored markings, Velociraptor Blue is the last of her pack left on Isla Nublar. Not only do her size and intellect set her apart, but her ability to experience empathy enables her to develop a close connection with Owen Grady. So much so that she risks her life in order to protect him from harm. There is an Owen Grady Amber Collection figure too. I just kind of wanted to go with the Velociraptors today though. Let's escape Blue out of this pack. And Velociraptor Blue out of the box. First impressions, I am very wowed by this toy. There is so much articulation and detail to Blue here. It's really quite amazing what they've pulled off with the Amber Collection. Obviously, Blue is the most easiest to identify a Velociraptor with that striking blue stripe mark going down her head, neck, body, and tail. Real easy to tell it's Blue, especially even so in the movies. It's nice that they gave us that detail to hold on to. Each Raptor Squad member is created with a specific form of animal DNA. I think Blue's is black-throated monitor lizard. That's something interesting to think about. So where do we even start with articulation with these? I guess up here on the head. We can move the head around on the neck post somewhere in there, opening and closing jaw from both the top of the head and the bottom of the jaw. We have shoulder joints that reach out, and elbow hinges, and rotational wrists. All of these move about. Kind of feel like the arms feel a little bit long. What do you say? Maybe that's just me. Hips for the back legs, knees again, or are these the knees? Velociraptors have two knees, ankles, and look at this. Even the claws on her feet are, well, are they retractable, or you can move them. So that's pretty impressive. And a really nice tail to finish her off. It's kind of a rubbery tail. It's a really soft lizard-like toy material. Great looking toy for Blue. If you're a fan of the leader of the Raptor Squad, you'll want to check out Blue. Charlie is so strikingly different from Blue, so let's go with Charlie next. I picked up both Charlie and Blue off of Amazon.com. Delta just finding recently at Target, so now's a good time to look out for Delta at Target. Echo, I don't even know how to get Echo yet. The only place I've seen it is on a Target website, says sold out. Echo must not be ready yet.
Dim-witted SquirrelStampede, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Well, anyhow, Charlie here, also looking fantastic in package. Nice little image of her on the back of the box. The youngest of her pack, Velociraptor Charlie, is raised and trained by Owen Grady, a smart and skilled predator by nature. She is enlisted with her pack to help overpower the Indominus Rex. However, the mission does not end up going as planned. Steady, Echo. So Charlie should have a little bit of green iguana DNA structured inside her, giving her this bright green look. Let's get her out of the box and see how she compares to Blue. And Charlie out of the box, I think my favorite out of the Raptor Squad right now. The green is very bright and vividly colorful with this figure. I'm so glad they designed these Raptors to look different from one another. I'm pretty sure the plastic sculpts are going to be the same here. I haven't really seen anything yet to really say they're completely different. It's amazing what a different coat of paint will do and change the look of a toy. I love the stands these girls are on. It makes them really easy to move them around. The amber base is a really fancy look to them. Such fantastic looking raptor toys. Now, because Charlie is from Jurassic World, we have a camera strap accessory to place on her head somehow. Let's see where and how are we going to do this. It's going to go around her neck, I think. It's kind of a rubbery material. Close your mouth. That's not going to work. There we go. Did I get it right? Got it on her neck, right below her cheek, right behind the jawline there. You can kind of stretch it and move it to get over there. That must have been really uncomfortable to wear those things. But that's a nice little addition to these figures. Oh, I hope I didn't just rub some paint. Be careful when you're placing that on. I think I rubbed some paint. I don't know if it was that worth it to place on now. Great looking figure though. I love all the different positions you can place them in. Now let's get out Delta. And like I said, Delta's pretty readily available right now at Target. I saw like 100 of them just the other day on shelf. Okay, more like 6 or 8. But they had plenty of Deltas. Delta is a more deeper green Velociraptor, kind of similar to Blue without the stripe. She's kind of tricky to make out in the movies. Although Velociraptor Delta is trained by Owen Grady, she also has a close bond with Barry, a lead dinosaur trainer. When she and her pack are brought on to battle the Indominus Rex, the outcome is different from expected, especially for Vic Hoskins. Yeah, Delta enjoys the taste of Vic Hoskins. So now let's remove Delta from box. Velociraptor Delta out of box, a very nice forest green color with some stripes going down her legs, very camouflaged Velociraptor. As for genetic code enhancement, it just says birds from what I've found. Delta has some birds going on inside her, so maybe she can leap higher, land on a swinging tree branch, and sing for a while. I'm still guessing all of these are the same sculpt. They look so radically different though with their paint. These are fantastic looking together. I think right now I have Delta standing up a little taller. You can really get 100 different million positions on these stands. I also noticed with Delta there is a wire inside these tails so that you can kind of position the tails a little bit to your liking. Before, when I noticed they were soft, I didn't really realize there was a wire in there. So keep an eye out for any of these 3 raptors. If you see them, they are really fun. If you have a favorite raptor, I definitely suggest picking one up. Alright, since I could not locate an Echo, or Echo is not available yet, I found this really cool National Geographic Discover Amber Science Kit. Seemed like a perfect match for the Amber Collection Jurassic World toys. Inside, polish real amber and hunt for prehistoric insects. Bah! Kit includes 5 pieces of real amber, 6 grades of gem quality sandpaper, 1 magnifying glass, 1 learning guide, 1 scorpion keychain. Ooh, sounds interesting. Well, let's open up and see what kind of amber we can find. Maybe clone our own Squirrelosaur. Got our learning guide. What is amber? Amber is a lightweight yellow or orange substance made from resin that oozes from a tree when its bark is injured. But like sap, it's a sticky substance that flows down the trunk of a tree. As it flows down, it often surprises insects, which then get stuck in the gooey substance. Eventually, they become completely covered and entombed forever. Over millions of years, the resin hardens into a fossil. And ooh, look, very pretty. Amber has a hardness of 2 to 3 on the Mohs scale, which means that it's not very hard substance. About the same hardness as a fingernail. It's great for jewelry making. It could tell us about the past, and you might even be able to clone dinosaur toys from it. Must be instructions, thank you for your purchase, and all our fun stuff. Ugh, scorpion keychain. So there's our pieces of amber, quite dirty. I wonder if we'll be able to clean any one of these off any well. Very cool. I've never really had a piece of amber like this before in hand. One of these could potentially have dinosaur DNA inside. Probably not. What do we got? There's our scorpion. Whoa, that's really quite cool. I wonder if that's real amber or fake amber scorpion keychain. Pretty strong keychain. I might actually use this for my keys. Retire my Mickey Mouse keychain maybe, and use this scorpion because it's really quite cool. And who would want to steal your keys with this on there? They'd be like, oh, I don't want to touch that. And these pieces of amber, really quite interesting. Look at that. You can kind of see the amber shine inside there. It's going to take a lot of sanding down to get these into anything like what we see the scorpion as. I highly doubt we'll get it as smooth as the scorpion keychain. This one looks like a piece of chocolate or peanut brittle. Hang on a second. Oh, don't even try it. It's not peanut brittle. These are the pieces we can uncover. Maybe we'll work on like a nice flat one today. I don't know if I can work on all of these because of time, but I certainly want to sand a few of them down. Nice little magnifying glass here. Plastic magnifying glass.
Hello, what are you up to? Oh, nothing. Just watching the review. I'm really watching the review, if you know what I mean.
So let's see here. Instructions for the kit. Fill the activity tray with a ½ inch of water. Select the roughest piece of sandpaper and start working the amber piece and sanding them down. Now switching down to finer sandpapers, creating a window in the amber so we can see inside. So even a little more messy than I anticipated, although maybe inside the tray here there'll be less dust if it's wet. There's about a ½ inch of water. And which one will we choose? I'm gonna go with something nice and flat to start with here. See if it feels like there's mud to them, but they're not. It's just a really rough piece of amber. Look at that, it almost floats. Let's add a couple more, let these guys just sink in. We'll do this one too, and we'll do this one. I want to work on the nice flat pieces. I think these are going to be very difficult because they're so, well, maybe I'll try that one too. So we'll work on those 4 and see what we can find. So we'll go with this one first, and we work in our number 1 sandpaper. It is the most rough. And then we'll go through, look at that, it's really rubbing some stuff off already. So we'll go through these and smooth a window down. This side actually might even be smoother, I don't know. So here we go. Alright, I've gone through each stone for about 2 minutes each with the roughest of sandpaper. This one here, it's kind of cloudy in there. There might be something in there. This one turned out kind of interesting. I also see something maybe buggy and round in there. It's hard to say. These flat pieces, they look pretty much like glass. I don't see anything in them yet. So, how did that get in there? Where'd the other one go? There's the other one. Yeah, these are very clean. I like the flat ones because they're easier to sand, but I don't think there's going to be much inside them. So I'm going to do a little more of the rough because I think this one is the most important to start with, maybe a little longer, just to kind of clean off the dirt and all the extra little debris, really help flattening them out. It's a soft amber rock thingy. So it does clean off pretty quickly with the heaviest of sandpaper. And then we can work our way down more. I do not see anything in these clear pieces though. This is a lot more exhausting than I thought it would be. I think I'm going to remove one of these flat pieces here. I do not see anything in this one. So I'm gonna pull this one out, that way I can save some time and work harder on these three. I think these three are my favorites so far. So continuing on, I'm gonna do a little more on number 2 here before I go into the finer stuff, because the heavier grade sandpaper seems to really clean them up pretty good. Creates that window really quickly. Fingers are getting so tired. We're now on to stage sandpaper number 3. Is there a machine that'll do this for me? Okay, I think I'm gonna clean out the water tray and see if we can get some clearer water again. Alright, here's a cleaner vat of water, a little easier to see what we're doing. Now we can move on to number 4 sandpaper. We've made it to stage 4. Might be rushing just a little bit here. We'll see. It's looking really quite pretty in there now. And now for sandpaper number 5. And finally, number 6 of sandpaper. I'm pretty sure I'm rushing through these way too fast. I probably should do twice as much work on these, but for the sake of time and my fingers' strength, I'm just going to do a basic rubbing of each of these, and we'll see if we can find anything inside these. This is very smooth as sandpaper. It's almost like rubbing on just paper. There's like very little grit on this. All right, let's see what we got. And Blue, please don't lose our nice scorpion keychain. Really glad they at least included the scorpion keychain. Okay, so what's first? Let's try out this flat one, very glass-like. Did we see anything inside? Really hard to tell. It looks mostly clear, like a clear piece of glass just muddied up. Bringing out our magnifying glass. Anybody see anything in there? I see possibly a squiggle. Where did the squiggle go? I see possibly a squiggle, something in here that looks like maybe a hair off a mosquito's back. I don't know. I think it's pretty much empty though. Very interesting looking piece though. Alright, how about this one? This is a very interesting piece of amber, a lot thicker, and as instructed we kind of created a window on one side. Be nice to kind of clear out more of this, maybe light can get through, but that takes a lot of time. You can really see inside right in here. There's a little bit of a black marking right here, but that's just, I think, dirt. Looks pretty empty so far, but really interesting. And our final piece of amber, we did 3 out of 5 pretty much. This one's really interesting. There's some stuff in here. Or could be stuff in here. Kind of like a piece of bacon. There's a little hole right here where it looks like something had kind of got scratched out. I don't know, maybe that was the dead mosquito. I don't see anything in this one either, really, though. It's just really cool looking. I think what I'm going to do is work on these more and then show them on Instagram. Almost as if something was right there. A little bit of dirt still there. Would like to see more of this one. Oh, and this was the other one we started with, the other flat one that I kind of abandoned because it felt like there just wasn't anything inside. Both of these were very interesting just because of the thinness of them. A little trickier to grab though when sanding. So that was a really interesting experiment. I wish it turned out a little bit more like what we saw on the cover of the box with actual bugs inside. Of course, maybe that one rock we didn't clean off probably has a big fat mosquito in there with Stegosaurus DNA or something like that. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll clean some more of these up and show some pictures up on Instagram when I get a chance. Maybe there really is something inside these. It was fun working on them. So what a great showing of Jurassic World Velociraptors today. I really enjoyed going through these guys. I'd love to see Echo. I'd love to see Echo sometime. So hopefully when Echo comes out, we can maybe open Echo and maybe Owen too. So we can see some more of these guys. and we'll work a little more on those amber pieces. So if you like today's video, please give us a squike, a squirrel eye, and a squament so we can talk all about these awesome Jurassic World figures. Thank you for watching. That's what I have to say about that. Oh boy. Good Indominus, good Indominus.